Hey, welcome back to Juicy Tech Podcast and YouTube channel. My name is Ario the Juiced, aka Juiced. I'll leave the link to my podcast in the link. I'll leave the link down below of this video, the box of this video. I'll also leave contact information of myself. So from stuff like LinkedIn, Instagram, or even GitHub, I'll leave all those links where you can contact me in the box below as well as the podcast link. And let's talk about today's episode or video. Basically, I'll start off and say this. I like to talk about things that I understand or things that I know. Same thing, right? I like to post content of things I understand and also my experience and testimonies. That's why I decided to create this YouTube channel and podcast around coding boot camps or just the tech industry as a whole. So from software engineering, full stack, devs. I like to post about those types of content or topics. With that said, I'm a former coding bootcamp student full-time. I did about 2.5 months there. I went to a school called Boca in Boca Raton, Florida. It was an in-person cohort. I wanted to do in-person instead of remote because I just like to interact with people. I love meeting people. I love to hear stories. I love learning from people, especially actual workers in the field, so actual developers. I like to meet these people and just kind of pick their brain and learn from them because that's how I learn. I like to just not talk and just listen to someone speak and just absorb all the information, and hopefully that can benefit me in some way or form. That's what I like to do, and that's why I decided to join a in-person cohort at this coding boot camp. Now, with all that said, once again, I'm a former full-time student at a coding boot camp, and that's what I post about mainly on this channel. I know a lot of people are looking to also join a coding boot camp in the future. And what I hope that they get from this type of content, from this channel or podcast, is to hear from someone that actually went to a boot camp and could just share their experience and testimonies of that situation. That's what I enjoy doing. That's why I just cannot see my stuff not ever doing, if that makes any sense, because I enjoy posting things that I know, that I understand, that I've been through. And I know what coding is. I understand it better than a couple months ago. I understand what's a MERN project, MongoDB, Express, React. Like, I understand what this stuff, or of course, Node.js. I know what this stuff is. I know about this technology, and it's fun to me because I have 10 years of engineering. Maybe not in software, but audio. But I like to build things. I like to fix problems within a project. That's what I've been doing for the past 10 years in audio engineering. I create songs, and I know how to build them using software or hardware. And I like to build stuff and see it just function. I just like seeing this idea come to reality. And to me, well, not to me, but that's exactly what coding is, or software engineering. You're building things, you're fixing, you're solving problems. This is my thing, and that's what I enjoy doing. I heard of coding years ago. I just didn't know of it, like really what it is, as what I know now. And it's fun. It's entertaining, but it's fun to me to just learn these technologies and skills and build projects and work with teams of people and try to fix something or make something, or produce some type of quality service or product. This is what I'm into. So this is what I post about, like I said before, about things that I understand, and I understand engineering. Now I'm just trying to learn more about software engineering, but mainly, full stack development or full stack web development. That's what I'm really into the most. I like seeing how everything just connects and works. But back to coding bootcamp. I learned all this from going to a coding bootcamp. I could have learned this on my own, obviously, but a coding bootcamp to me was something for me to kind of know, or just gain direction, because that's something I didn't have before I went to coding bootcamp. I didn't know where to start. And that's something a lot of people didn't know or don't know from watching this video. Or if you're watching this, maybe you want to get into tech, but you don't know what you want to do. You just want to become a software engineer. That's like a broad term to say, what exactly are you looking to do is what I tell people. And what I mean by that is, what category within software engineer are you looking to be part of? So like I said, maybe you want to be something in front end development, focus on the actual software or application, and of course the way it looks, CSS and all that stuff, that's front end, or maybe back end, the database, APIs. You have to figure out what you want to do. And that's something I didn't understand months ago until I went to coding bootcamp. I probably could have learned this stuff on my own, but again, I get to learn from people who are actually in the field. And on top of that, over everything, I get to network with people. I believe in networking so much more than hard skills. I believe in just meeting people and having lunch with people and just learning and just having fun and, I guess just hearing stories and tips and advice from actual people in the field. Not just a bunch of coders, but maybe someone that's in marketing or someone that's in sales or management. It's just, to me, I'll speak for myself, that stuff really interests me. I love to talk to people. And that's why I cannot get working remote, but that's what I can only get from going to a coding boot camp in person. People do not understand the power and how important it is to network your butt off. I strongly believe you should be networking before you get a job. I believe you should focus on building your social skills more than your hard skills. Of course, don't leave out the hard skill. That's really important too. Projects and learning about algorithms and DS. All these things are super important, obviously. And that's something I'm learning myself. But you want to know people. It's not always about what you know, but who you know in the business. All my jobs I've had in the past, maybe not in tech, but all my jobs I've ever had, I've gotten them through references. People know me and they like me and they trust me. They know I'm reliable, I'm hardworking, I'm a fun person, I'm welcoming. That's who they want around that's who they want in their environment, basically. It's going to be the same thing in coding or finding a job in that field. It's going to be the same exact thing because that's what people are like. They want to be able to get along with people, and you're going to be working with them, and there has to be a positive vibe amongst everyone. It's a team player thing, if that makes any sense. It's like this group of people trying to work in this one, or just work together to make something become a reality or fix something. You're just working with people, and you want to very much have a good connection with people, and you know how to talk to them. You're not being insulting, rude. You're asking good questions. You're not making them feel awkward. You know how to be, it's like you know how to behave around other people. And that's so important. And that's why I very much believe networking is a big deal. And that's something my coding bootcamp focused on hardcore. Network, learn how to work with people in teams, learn how to just walk up to someone and just talk to them, have a conversation. It may not be about coding, but just something, maybe a brief conversation about the weather or, sports. It's really important. So again, networking, I think people should be networking more before trying to find a job. Go to tech events, conferences, post online, post what you're doing, talk to people. Like, I feel like I'm talking to you right now. I said it so many times now. I'll keep saying it. I'll just keep saying it. This is a form of networking. Me talking to you via this video is networking, because now you know who I am. And that's really important to me, because I want you to know who I am. I want to meet people. I want people to know that I'm trying to do this. I want to show off my projects, and I can't wait. I'm working on some. I can't wait to show what type of technologies I'm using to create these projects. I cannot wait to just show you like the entire journey of me doing something in tech or coding. I cannot wait to just put this out, and I will soon. But my point is, again, coding bootcamp is something I know. So some people leave comments on here about, well, you should be focusing more on your projects and you should be, coding more than YouTubing. And like I said, I very much disagree, because I think networking is way more important than hard skills. I think you should be networking more before you even getting a job, before consider trying to find a job. You need to know people. People need to know you. They need to know what you're trying to do. They need to just, whether it's online or offline, know you and know that this is what you want to do and this is what you're trying to do. And they know you have references. People know you, and they know you as a good person. They know you as someone that's hardworking, reliable, trustworthy. And that's all possible by just talking to people or just meeting people in person. All this was possible for me because I went to a coding bootcamp in person, a full-time student. I met so many amazing people, not just the students, but just, of course, the teachers, the professors, even people at the tech events. They know me, and now we follow each other on LinkedIn, and it's a freaking awesome situation. You never know who they may know, You never know who they may know to introduce you to that person. Hey, I know this guy, blah, 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 or this woman. I know they're doing this. They seem to be, you guys may be able to work together because you are kind of aligned with each other. So this makes sense for you to kind of just collaborate on something and go from there. You never know who's watching you, and people may just like you because who you are as a person. Like, this is a real important thing to have. But back to coding bootcamp. I do not want to. I don't encourage people to go to a coding bootcamp because, I went there. But I encourage you, if you're trying to get into coding as a developer, I would encourage you to just learn coding on your own, right? And at the same time, go to your local tech events and meet people and kind of just have conversations and go from there. I would do that if I were you. That's what I was doing before, and I don't regret it. I'll do it again. I will continue to keep going to more tech conferences and events and just keep meeting people. I will continue to keep posting online because to me that's really important. That's a form of networking, believe it or not. And I'm not stopping this. I don't really care what the next person may feel about my decisions. People feel like I'm wasting time online, talking too much, or I'm not working. This is working. This is literally me working because I'm putting out my information of my journey, my experiences, and I pray to God someone watch this and they gain value from what I'm sharing and it benefits them in the future. Whether you're a coder or whatever, that's really my end goal here. Like, I really hope you benefit so well from this information I'm sharing with you. You don't have to adopt it. You don't have to listen to it. But, it's your choice. But I do hope that's going to be the end result, that you benefit from my experience as a former coding bootcamp full-time student. That's what I know, and that's what I will continue to keep posting because that's what I know. And I love it. I will go back to the same coding bootcamp again and meet more new people. That may be a plan in my future. Like, seriously, it was just that much fun. It costs a lot of money, but I don't care. It was just a lot of fun. I'll do it again. I see myself doing that in the future. Maybe not anytime soon, but yeah, that's how much I enjoyed that experience of coding bootcamp. And that's pretty much it with this video. So much love to you. Thanks for watching it. Again, hope you gained some value from this information. I'll continue to keep doing this, and whoever wants to listen and take information from it, I'm happy for you, and I hope you do win in life or win in whatever you're trying to do with your life with this information that was shared in this video. So thanks for watching. Much love to you. Again, the podcast link is down below. Feel free to contact me in whatever platforms you're in. All the information is down below in this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.